Great first round. Both women throwing down, unleashing strikes in volume. Kilola has certainly had the better of the exchanges, and that was reflected on the judges' scorecards. And those left-hand counters are lightning fast. The Uzbek finding a rhythm beautifully. There's a bit of a swag developing, an air of confidence about the Uzbek athlete. Look at her movement, these feints, these traps she's setting, drawing the eyes, drawing the attention of her opponent. That right hand cross comes flying in for Kilola. Beautiful throw. Stunning work for the hometown fighter. So fluid on the feet. There's a smile on the face because she is enjoying her output here. She's putting together a performance, a flurry of punches. They exchange knees in the clinch. Pfizer needs something here. We're almost at the halfway point in the second round. She climbs aboard the back of her opponent. Less than 90 seconds to go. Kilola is fighting the hands, looking to negate any choke opportunities. She'll be conscious that she is in the ascendancy. Pfizer looking to instigate an armbar from here. This will be stood up momentarily. Kilola waiting patiently, knowing that there's nothing doing. She will not be giving up the arm from there. And so, the striking battle ensues. Here we go. Look at that flurry of punches. Like a tornado. It's storm season here in Tashkent. Kilola Sabirova. She is edging her way towards that final. Aslami Pornozrati Badi needs to dig deep, needs something special. Her finals dreams slipping away from her. Just 15 seconds on the clock. Kilola has put in a performance. 10 seconds. And that final berth will surely be hers. She's able to take her opponent to the mat in the latter stages. Putting a line under the victory.
Winner by unanimous decision on net A, red corner, Kilola Sabirova, Uzbekistan. Please welcome on mat A, blue corner, Daria Suchika, India. And her opponent on the red corner, Tiffany, Singapore. Referee on mat A, Gabi Melisa.
Tio with the takedown. She won her semi-final with some authoritative ground and pound, looking to do the same here. She's given up an armbar though. Tariel will be determined to get this done, but she is right on the out of bounds periphery. The referee's going to let this go because the lock is in. Tio is a wily operator though. She's competed for a world title on 2 occasions in one championship, losing to Shong Jingnan, who now competes in the UFC. Head kick from Tio, representing the Lion City, looking to bring gold home to the little red dot. Tariel has acquitted herself fairly well so far. We're over the halfway stage in the first round. Some hammer fists from Tio, staying busy, but nothing overly threatening from this position inside control. She has made that right arm all but obsolete. Tariel is able to sneak it out. Tio will be scoring with those strikes to her opponent on the ground. Staying busy, looking to fashion a submission opportunity perhaps, but she's going to be stood up any moment now. You get the sense that Tio is not quite struck 5th gear, and that was a tidy strike from Tariel. caught her opponent clean. Tariel again, the overhand left, paying dividends. And there it is for round one. Ten nines across the board for Tiffany Teo. Singapore have traditionally struggled at AMMA, but Teo showing signs that she could be the one to lead them to glory. And we've seen in the past professionals who come over to amateur don't always flourish. It's a different rule set, it's a different vibe altogether. Some practitioners are so used to using the cage to secure takedowns and submissions. We love this setup on the mat. You can see everything so clearly. And that barrage of strikes, a warning sign from Tariel. When she's able to let go with her hands and let them fly, she can be a threat. Outside low kick from Teo. Nice firm, clean strikes. Landing some punches with the right hand. Tariel getting the takedown but landing in a non-dominant position. Teo might try for a back take here. They will return to the center. Teo eager to get cracking. Here we go. Utilizing the roundhouse. The Singaporean looking to make use of her boxing. Shoots in for the double leg and gets it done. Ground and pound from top position. Tiffany Teo will be pretty happy with how things are going so far in this second round. Tariel is hunting that armbar though. She's in a good position to get it done. But Teo is very tough. It would be a bit of a surprise if Tariel was able to get the tap from the Singaporean, given her status within the sport of mixed martial arts. Lead left hook, scoring for the Indian athlete. Some little cheeky uppercuts being whipped out by Tiffany Teo. And with less than a minute to go, this scenario is playing into the hands of the Singaporean. Tariel needs to find a breakthrough. 10 nines awarded to Teo in that first round. This is high stakes stuff. A place in the final up for grabs. Teo starting to move away on the scorecards with this little spell here. Looks very comfortable at the moment. The clock is ticking. A moment of magic needed for India's Tariel. It would take something glorious. A flurry of strikes and a takedown is not a bad way to start. And that's all she wrote, a smile in the corner for Tiffany Teo as she goes over to her team, because she'll know that she's done enough here. Official decision from the judges coming your way next.
Decision is red corner, Tiffany Singapore. And please welcome for the next fight, blue corner, Lee Guangzhen, China. Her opponent, red corner, Riy Sahel, Rabo. Referee in charge for Met A, Siu Hiring.
China's Lee Guangzhen in the blue corner. Riy Sahel of Iran in the red. Round robin matchup. Women's 69 kilograms. Lee wasting no time in securing the takedown, but it's Riy who lands on top. Overhand right from Lee, the counter strike. So it's Riy with the overhand. And Lee relentlessly looking for these takedowns in the early stages. Riy, watch out on the break. She's looking to land a monster right hand. She is throwing down. Putting plenty behind these strikes. The left hand planted right on the button. Lee with a good counter on the right hand. Determined to take this to the mat, the Chinese fighter. But Riy looks perfectly comfortable to go there. Got the guillotine choke locked in. The referee is watching with intent. Remaining active is Lee. It's going to get stood up in a moment. Lee surviving. The referee continues to watch carefully. Lee is still active with those punches. They're very half-hearted punches, it has to be said. Riy turns to the referee and says, you know, what you're going to do? Well, you're going to get stood up. That's what's going to happen. The takedown clock had elapsed. No submission was forthcoming. Riy Sahel getting the better of the striking so far. Beautiful use of the jab. Again, getting in, landing, getting out. Well played, Riy Sahel. The jab can go to work, but well played. Lee starting to find some joy with her hands as well. 30 seconds to go in the first now. Lee may well give herself more credit for her striking. Some of her counters have landed well. That right hand is coming over the top though, and finding a home on the chin of the Chinese athlete. The seconds trickle by in the first round. Big smiles for the Iranian athlete. She believes she is up in the contest. Back underway. All three judges score the fight in favor of Riy Sahel after one round. Lee ducking her head down and firing off overhands. Not the most accurate, not the most precise. They can be effective when they do land though. Working from guard, burying her head into the torso of her opponent. Looking to make herself heavy, try and suck some of the energy away from her opponent. Outside of that, not causing any major threat. Flicking out that jab, moving her head out of range. These striking exchanges are serving the Iranian really well. Lee has the body lock. But Riy never really looked in any trouble so far. She's timing her punches. Beautifully timed. Planted right in the kisser. Right now, Lee Guangzhen is lagging. She does not have time for this. She must engage. She must attack. Riy Sahel Beautiful work with the jab, then the low kick, in, jab, and get out. Textbook. Super stuff. I'm surprised Lee Guangzhen's corner is not screaming at her at this point, because this match is slipping away from her grasp with every second that trickles by. The right hand cracks her. Big shot and big smiles. No surprises why. Convincing.
And winner on Mat A by unanimous decision is red corner, Riy Sahel, Iran. Please welcome for the Mat A, blue corner, Olmaz Ortiqov, Uzbekistan. And his opponent on red corner, Lman Mark Stefen, Philippines. And referee in charge.
This should be a fascinating semi-final. Steven Lman, who's got some of the richest pedigree in this championship, is up against Olmaz Ortiqov of Uzbekistan. So one of the hometown heroes, up against a guy who was a world champion in Brave, up against a guy who was ranked at the top of the One Championship bantamweight division. Steven Lman took no damage in his quarterfinal. He was able to push his opponent out of bounds on 3 occasions to win by DQ. That freshness could be a factor. One of the best MMA fighters to come out of the Philippines. But Uzbekistan is a growing power when it comes to MMA. Almost going after that single leg. Lman crawls to safety. The middle kick from Olmaz. A whirlwind of punches coming from Lman, but Lman gets tagged on his way in. A right hook on the break for the Uzbek. Lman shoots. Going after that single leg. Olmaz has good balance, and they resume the striking battle. A lively pace to this first round. Lman switches up his attacks and goes with the low kicks. Gets caught with the right hand. Fires back with a left. Some uppercuts on the inside. Doing great work for the Uzbek. Firing off punches. Now resorts to the knee. Lman biting back with an uppercut of his own. Still plenty left in this first round. What a matchup. Beastly uppercuts being uncorked from the Uzbek athlete. Lman is in a fight here. Nothing is given. Lman using the jab well, missing with the high kick. Almost lands his own high kick. How important could Lman's experience prove to be? Sees his kick caught. Almost has been firing off emphatic uppercuts in these situations so far. And there they are again. Oh my goodness. Power strikes on the inside for the Uzbek. And then a high kick to end the round. Respect shared between the two fighters. This is a tough old battle. Ten nines from each judge awarded to Ortikov almost. A tall task awaits Stefen Lman. Lman, for all his pedigree, all his experience, finds himself down on the scorecards. He needs a bit of magic. Almost Ortikov, more experienced on the amateur circuit. He's competed in IMMA. But Lman carries the weight of great expectations from back home in the Philippines. Almost firing off powerful punches. Has the height advantage, has the reach advantage. Lman is being drawn into a battle. That was more like it, the right hand connecting sweetly for Lman. It's always interesting how you're able to utilize the gi as much as you want. In these scenarios, you can hold the gi with one hand and unleash power with the other. We've seen people get knocked out like that on more than one occasion. Stefen Lman needs to find the sweet spot with these punches. Almost in the ascendancy, stalking forward. High kick. A flurry of punches, inflicting damage, scoring points. Filipino anxiety rises. The clock ticks. Uppercuts. Opened up a can of uppercuts on the inside there, as he's done throughout the contest. Lman looking slightly fatigued now. He loaded up that left hand, the southpaw. Shoots in for a double leg, expertly executed. But looking at the clock, he might well need a submission here. He might need a finish. Because I'm not sure he's won the round so far. I'm not a judge, of course. But as it stands, there's only one man going to the final. Can he stem the tide? Stefen Lman. Time trickling by. Lman with the left. And another. Couple of decent strikes landed in that exchange. But time waits for no one.
And winner by unanimous decision on mat A is blue corner, almost Uzbekistan. Please welcome for the mat A, blue corner, Romani Muhammad, Iran. And his opponent, red corner, Ashimv, Marat, Kazakhstan. Referee in charge for mat A, Yesarv, Riy.
Marat Ashimv won by majority decision against Liao, Chinese Taipei, in the round of 16. Fought twice yesterday. Romani in the blue of Iran. Well-rounded, very handy on the ground, very wily grappler. You need to be made of pure warrior spirit to withstand the onslaught of tournament competition. It takes heart, it takes conditioning and unbelievable strength. What a lovely sweep that was. Ashimv landing in half guard. Now working from side control. Two big talents here in this semi-final. Either would fancy themselves of taking gold if they're to get out of this semi. Now in full mount. He's got the back. Ashimv getting the better of these grappling exchanges in the first portion of the contest. Softening his opponent up with elbows to the torso. The Kazakh continuing to work. Great strength from Romani. And they're back to their feet. Giving up his back there for a moment, Mohamed Romani. He just puts a hand out of bounds. Sometimes the referee will let the athletes continue to work if a submission is imminent. Not the case in that scenario. Marat Ashimv just sorting out his gi. Ashimv won via unanimous decision against Afghanistan's Najib in the quarterfinals. Romani got a UD against Song Hyun Bin of Korea in his. Crunching right hand from Romani. The Iranian steps out of bounds. That's one of three allowed. Might have caught Ashimv with the head kick as the Kazakh was shooting in. Excellent wrestling, the Kazakh athlete. He's so strong when the battle goes to ground. He's wrapped up the crucifix position. Romani is tough, but he needs to be careful here because he cannot defend himself with that left hand. Strong end to the round. Ten nines all over in favor of Ashimv. Romani landing a couple of punches at the start of the round. And this open scoring format provides context. Romani knows the impetus is with him to increase the pace increase the volume in this second round. Fans in the crowd calling for a Kimura. It's a nice idea, pretty tough to execute against an opponent of this level in that position. Beautiful takedown. It's been another classy performance from Ashimv. It's going to be a fascinating final, isn't it? As it stands, it looks like Ashimv versus Olmos. But Romani will want to have something to say about that. Difficult to do much off his back here. It's one-way traffic, but Romani certainly has the talent to pull off a surprise. Time, precious time. It slips away. Romani unable to do much but defend at the moment. The takedown timer has 10 seconds left. Ashimv continues to work. Neon belly action. Now full mount. He's sporting a pretty handsome black eye. Goodness. That could be a factor because that looks sore as we move towards the finals. It's pretty painful getting cracked on an already handsome bruise like that. Asserting his dominance here, the Kazakh athlete. He's in constant communication with his corner. He's always looking over. And just look at his body position. This is so draining for Romani, who has a wonderful gas tank. But what he does not have is time on the clock. Ground and pound reigning. Ashimv rocking on his way to the final.
And the winner by unanimous decision on Mat A is red corner, Ashimv, Marat, Kazakhstan. Please welcome for the next fight, Mat A. Blue corner, Rabo, Anandu, Indonesia. And his opponent of red corner, Orov, Kyrgyzstan.
Prabowo scored a TKO over Lin of Chinese Taipei. Orzaliev got the unanimous decision against Carlos Alvarez of the Philippines in their respective quarterfinals.
Referee in charge for the win, Yukai.
So this semi-final in the 70 kilo category pits Indonesia against Kyrgyzstan. Prabowo capable of finishing the fight on the ground or on the feet. Super well rounded, but he gets caught with the right hand from Orzaliev. Now he's taken the back. Beautiful reversal of fortunes from Orzaliev of the Kyrgyz Republic. The jab and then the takedown. It's his turn to take the back. Prabowo looking to get out of bounds. He's in a bit of trouble here, the Indonesian. There's no telling what kind of shape these boys are in. It looked like a warning there. It might have been for a strike to the back of the head. But no telling what kind of shape they'll be in after having competed twice in one day yesterday. They're going to be sore today. And my word, Orzaliev is cracking his opponent with hammer fists. This kid hits hard. Prabowo carrying Indonesian hopes with him. He'll be dreaming of a gold medal. Orzaliev is a stiff test. And he looks so wary in those positions, Prabowo. Orzaliev going for the submission here. It looks ominous. The Kyrgyzstan athlete has got it locked in. The referee looks on intently. Prabowo escapes. He will not be submitted this time. But Orzaliev dishing out punishment. This fight could be over soon. Prabowo not defending. Orzaliev firing off punches. Gives off a roar in victory. The man from the Kyrgyz Republic just booked a one-way ticket to the final. Orozaliev put a beat down on his opponent. He will take some stopping.
Fighting Tournament A. Red corner, Rosary Ferhat, Kyrgyzstan.
So it will be Orozaliev in the final, and he will face either Ramziden of Uzbekistan or Burkatalin of Kazakhstan, who will be in action next.
Please welcome for the net A. Blue corner. Burkatalin Erkingalı, Kazakhstan. And he's a opponent on red corner, Ramziden of Uzbekistan. Referee in charge for event A, Kilola, Donny.
Burkatalin got a majority decision against Makhmudov. Ramziden overcame Alhamja in the semi-final. What a clean punch from Burkatalin. Beautiful strike. Wow, the head kick as well. Monster strikes being dished out by the Uzbek. Ramziden wants that place in the final. The desire is palpable. Uzbekistan and Kazakhstan An enduring rivalry across multiple sports down the years played out in this great arena in Tashkent. Ramziden has gold in his eyes, as does Burkatalin. Both these young talents, desperate, seeking glory. This is better from Ramziden this spell now. Was able to land that big overhand right. Burkatalin looking to find his timing. The right hook, he found it there. Beautiful. Those little feints, traps, distractions from Burkatalin, setting up openings. Great use of the jab. The middle kick, a range of effective striking being shown. The right hand counter was timed to perfection there. Less than a minute to go in the first round. Burkatalin so fluid in his movement and his striking. The left roundhouse kick with the rear leg, scoring well for the Kazakh. Again, lovely counter, following it up with the left cross. Spinning back kick, beautifully done. And that's the end of the round. What a way to wrap up the first stanza. Work to do for Ramziden of Uzbekistan. One judge has scored that honours even at 10 apiece, but the other two judges gave it in favour of Burkatalin. Ramziden certainly had moments. He landed some good strikes, but for my mind, it was the gentleman from Kazakhstan who showcased the superior striking in round one. Sandwich. Oh, with the head kick! Burkatalin executing a lovely high kick right off the dome piece, but Ramziden must be made of adamantium to withstand that. But can he withstand this? Ramziden in top position. Trying to sap away some of the energy of his opponent here, but he needs to get busy. He's not up to much, and they're going to get stood up imminently. Timing the jab, Burkatalin. Hands low, confidence high. Oh, lovely. It is a joy to watch Burkatalin go to work, putting on a bit of a masterpiece in striking. A wild uppercut attempt goes awry for Ramziden. Spinning back fist, nowhere near the mark. You can tell there's a level of respect here between the two. But right now, we need to see a little bit more from the hometown kid. Slick left-hand counter. And that lead left hand, finding joy for Ramziden. Very difficult to take either of these gentlemen down. 42 seconds on the clock in round 2. Burkatalin seems to have the distance down. It's just out of range of Ramziden. Then he steps inside, lands the 1-2, then steps out. Textbook. Impressive. Another head kick unleashed. Really engaging contest this. Seconds tick on by in this semi-final. I think it's only going one way. Confirmation then. Burkatalin will march through the final. And he will be taking on Orazaliev. It will be Kyrgyzstan up against Kazakhstan.
For the event A, please welcome blue corner, Munis of Uzbekistan. And his opponent, red corner, Yesarv, Kazakhstan. Referee, charge, 1 point.
Yesarv versus Munis. A repeat of the matchup we just saw in the sense of Kazakhstan taking on Uzbekistan. Yesarv in the red, Munis in the blue. 85 kilograms, these boys can pack some punch. That right cross, a great example of it. Oh, this kid can crack. Munis feinting. That was wayward, the roundhouse attempt from Yesarv. Yesarv trying to get this to the mat. A whirlwind takedown, spinning his opponent to the ground, but they swiftly found their feet again, and now they're firing off knees. Strong, sharp knees from Yesarv, and one in turn from Munis. The right straight, money in the bank for Munis. He's got that power hand cocked and ready to fire, but Yesarv instigates more grappling. It's proving a challenge to hold his opponent down. This is a round robin matchup, a break from our semi-final clashes. Fairly even striking battle. Munis countered well with the jab, seems to have found his rhythm here. The head kick from the Uzbek. Switching it up, keeping Yesarv guessing. He lost his mouth guard inside his gi, I think. Is that what happened? Either way, we crack on. The right straight coming off the glove. We're in the dying seconds of round one. The left hand haymaker came flying in at the end of the round. I would guess that Munis is in the ascendancy, and I'd be correct. 10-9s from all three judges. Yesarv clinging to that single leg. He is a very difficult man to take down, Munis. Firing off punches. Locks up the head and arm, Munis. The takedown timer has elapsed. 2 minutes to go. Yesarv launches in with a double leg and is able, with some effort, to hold Munis down. And there is a cut above the right eye of Munis. That could be significant in a tournament format like this. Keep an eye on that one, ladies and gentlemen, because that could certainly get worse. Solid top pressure, but they're going to get stood up. Yesarv down on the scorecard. Having to put in so much effort to get this behemoth to the ground. Munis, so strong. Yesarv eking out some solid control time, but needs to show more aggression, either with strikes landed or near submission attempts. Not doing enough right now to claw this match back in his favor. Needs greater output. And he's got less than a minute to do it. Good sprawl from Munis. Strong takedown defense. Has a glance up at the clock. And if he looks up again, he'll see there's only half a minute to go. The right cross came thundering in. The ground and pound. Big shots landed. He looks like he's struggling here. Yesarv appears to be in some trouble. Munis looking to put a stamp on this performance. Not sure quite what happened, if one of those strikes hurt Yesarv towards the end. But overall, Munis will be fairly happy with that overall performance, and he'll be even happier when he hears the results.
And winner by unanimous decision on mat A is blue corner, Munis of Uzbekistan. Please welcome for the mat A, blue corner, Alcatani Fahad, Saudi Arabia. And his opponent on the red corner, Shakirov from Kazakhstan. Referee in charge for the Mat A, Nodirbek Jumanov, Uzbekistan.
Fahad, easy fight. Easy fight, ya Fahad.
Shakirov
Easy fight.
in the red corner from Kazakhstan. Alcatani from Saudi Arabia in the blue.
Easy fight.
Shakirov towering over his opponent. Shakirov has designs on a gold medal in this tournament. He is formidable. Alcatani, mind you, won via head kick in the quarter-final against Katewa of India. Bit of a feeling out process so far. How significant will that increased range and length be for Shakirov? Generates so much power in his strikes. It's like a lion stalking his prey right now. Alcatani takes the lion down. Didn't quite go the way he might have planned though. Shakirov finds full mount, now in half guard. It will return to the center. Shakirov digging to the body, using that jab, establishing his range. Looks ever so calm, doesn't he? Looks like he's out for a tranquil stroll. There's one out of bounds penalty for Fahad. Overhand right to take down. Excellent sprawl from Shakirov. Makes his way around to the back. Here comes the ground and pound. Heavy strikes. Alcatani, all he can do is cover up. These are monstrous blows. Shakirov is dropping bombs and punching his ticket to the final. Who he faces will be decided next, as Muslim Fatalahi of Iran takes on Ahmedov Yusf of Uzbekistan.
Red corner, Shakirov of Kazakhstan. Please welcome for the Mat A, blue corner, Yusf Ahmedov, Uzbekistan. And his opponent on the red corner, Fatalahi Muslim, Iran. Referee in charge, Yusf, Korea.
Muslim Fatalahi looked monstrous in his quarterfinal clash with Noebeli of China, got the TKO. Just look at his physique. Very confident, sticking out the jab early doors in this contest. Yusf has the expectations of a nation on his back. Here, the hometown kid in Tashkent. Fatalahi with the side kick. But Yusf did not come to play around. Thunderous knee up the middle from Fatalahi. Yusf with some explosive low kicks. Those short punches can be painful and they do score. He's a powerhouse, this man. .96 kilo category. These boys absolutely pack a punch. Gorilla strength. Shout out to our sponsor, Gorilla Energy Drink. Fueling you for battle or whatever else you need. Ooh, uncorks with those punches. Just get so much power behind them. But hello, Yusf coming into his own now. The right hand found its way through. Both these guys super wary of their opposite number's power. Firing off knees and right hooks. Fatalahi. 30 seconds left on the clock in round one. I'm going to have to sort out the gi for Yusf. Looks like his corner is just calling for more fundamentals, more 1-2 combinations. The jab cross can be ever so effective. But an outside low kick like that can be pretty handy too. A middle kick from Fatalahi before Yusf came flying in with the takedown. Seconds trickle down in round one. Good right hand from the Uzbek. And another. Tags him. Is this time for that? Hands behind the back. Showmanship abounds at the end of round one. Interesting scorecards. Fatalahi may well showboat at the end of round one, but he is behind, according to the judges. 10-9 from all three, going the way of Yusf Bey. Muslim Fatalahi does have some comrades in the audience. I believe they were asking him for more pressure. Firing out the middle kick to get us underway in the second. Met with a low kick from Yusf Bey. He'll be pleased with his work so far. Landing with a kick to the body. Spinning back kick, Fatalahi. Crunching right hand comes flying in from the Uzbek athlete. Those can be knockout blows, you know. So much power behind that punch. And there it is again. He's setting it up beautifully. He's found the distance. He's found his timing. Found his rhythm. And again, his biggest issue in this fight so far has probably been his uniform. It's got a warning. Sort your uniform out. Here we go. Muslim Fatalahi has 2 minutes to work and bring this back. He got clipped round the ear with a right hand. Eats a knee down the middle. Looking to wrestle his opponent to the ground. Clinging on to the single leg. I'm not sure it's quite worth it here because he's eating punches on the ground. Illegally, apparently. Shots to the back of the head. It's going to be a warning for Yusf Bey. It's going to get 3 minutes to recover. It was the appeal that came in from the Iranian contingent. It looks like he's really struggling, Muslim Fatalahi. He's getting seen by the medical team. Bit of magic spray to the back of the head. How big of an impact could this have? 1 minute 36 left on the clock. The referees having a good look at the screen to assess precious recovery time for both fighters. You could argue Muslim Fatalahi can use this time to recover, but so indeed can Yusf Bey. He's got a massive tear in his gi, Akhmedov Yusf Bey, so his team has asked if he can change it. So that's what they're doing. Fatalahi had a conversation with the referee. I believe the ref was asking if he's okay to continue. He gave him the thumbs up and said yes. I wonder if there will be a point deduction for that strike to the back of the head. Nothing so far. As it stands, I think it was just a warning. So, 1 minute 36 to go. Mouth guard back in. Competition to resume. Medics just signing off the athlete to step back into battle. Safety always a priority at AMMA. So too action. Tension building in this semi-final. Uzbekistan can sense a spot in the final dangling before them. But Iran have their own ambitions here. And Muslim Fatalahi will always back himself. He's such a confident man. It's a tall order. Akhmedov, Yusuf Bey, a formidable foe. Still we wait, still. Anticipation builds. Akhmedov, Yusuf Bey will be chomping at the bit. He wants to get this job done, signed, sealed and delivered. Desperate to book another place in another final for Uzbekistan. The medics think this should be called off. That's what I'm getting. I don't know if we're going to continue, you know. Some of the medics don't believe that Muslim Fatalahi is okay to continue. Watch this space. What must be going through the mind of Akhmedov Yusuf Bey right now? They're still in conversation. The medics are discussing with the officials. The medics are saying no, this should be called off. In which case, I don't think there's any choice. The referee is coming over to the Uzbek contingent. Could this be a DQ? Whatever the result, it's going to be a dramatic one. Will the action continue? Muslim Fatalahi is in position and looks ready to go. But we're going to hear the official result any moment now. There's confusion in the stands. He's still holding the back of his head, Fatalahi. We're going to go to the referee and hear the official result. There's been much deliberation here, but our winner will be confirmed
by doctor stoppage. Causing a fall from blue corner. Winner is red corner.
Wow. Wow. Well, well, well. Boos ring out in the stadium. It's a doctor's stoppage. Muslim Fatalahi progresses to the final in controversial circumstances by doctor's stoppage.
Please welcome for the Mat A for the next stop. Blue corner, Hali Shalawati, China.
Up next is the big boys, 120 kilos. Yukai Wen of Chinese Taipei will take on Hali Shalawati of China.
And the referee in charge, Tan Yi-Qin for the Mat A.
Next up, on mat B, in the semifinals of Martin Women's 49. In the blue corner, Hesingovia from Indonesia.
The big boys get underway. You in the red, Hali in the blue. Significant size difference. Hali jabs to the body. And he's able to crack a shot off the dome. Hali is a powerhouse. Inching forward. Hali looking to uncork that power. There it is. The right hand tags Yu, who steps out of bounds. That's early in the contest to get an out-of-bounds penalty. Hali flicks out the left leg. The low kick landing from you and a body kick to boot. There's another middle kick from the shorter fighter. It's a difficult challenge before him. He's got to close that distance, try and get on the inside. Overhand rights will be the order of the day. A knee up the middle and a crunching right hand from Hali. Big cheers from the Chinese Taipei contingent in the stands for Yukai Wen. Hali has the right hand cocked. Not really setting up the right straight, just throwing it naked. There's been an appeal, and the appeal is, I believe, that you stepped out of bounds. Remember, you do get one appeal, and if you're correct, you get your yellow card back. If you're incorrect, you lose your right of appeal. So this could be considered ill-advised. Let's see if they're correct. The officials taking a look on the video assisted replay. As far as I can tell, it's close. Oh, yeah, I think they might be correct. I think, from my viewpoint, that Yu does step out of bounds. Nope, he does not. I don't have a great view, I'm going to be honest. So the action continues. Inside leg kick. It's better from you. He's got to start putting his strikes together now. The haymaker connects. And another goes to the body, then goes upstairs. This is much better for the athlete from Chinese Taipei. A knee on the inside. Can he expunge the energy levels of his opponent? Yu looking lively on the outside, light on his feet. Delivers a high kick. Shoots in. It's a little half-hearted. Hali was wise to it. Big shots with the left hand. He's going to get out of dodge. Yu and being yanked back by Hali. 32 seconds on the clock. The gi is torn to shreds. Is it? Or is it just open? I think it's torn. No, it's all good. It's in one piece. We did see that in an earlier fight. One of the athletes had to adorn themselves in a new gi, but that won't be a problem here. That left hand might. Brilliant jab. Oh my goodness, there is so much power. It is scary in the right hand of Hali Shalawati. You can see a flash knockout in an instant with these heavyweights. Some intriguing exchanges in round one. 3 seconds on the clock. They will have 1 minute to rejuvenate. $10-9 in favor of the red corner. Interesting. Yukai Wen in the ascendancy. So the bigger athlete behind on the scorecards. Yu showing more effective striking. Hali will need to increase the pace, increase the pressure. Whoa, what was that? It's a soccer kick. Was it not? Well, onward we march. An out of bounds penalty for you. They're letting their hands fly. Big punches being thrown by both fighters. That right hand clocking Hali. Taking in big lungfuls of air now. Yukai Wen. Good movement. But he got caught on his way out. 1-2. Crisp striking from Hali. That's what he needs. More of that to climb his way back on the judges' scorecard. One out of bounds each in this round, if my count is correct. Just over a minute to go in the second. Hali inching forward. The right hand is cocked. Goes with the left. There is that right hand. Firing. Shots to the midsection. Coming from Yukai Wen. Fatigue will be a factor at this point in the contest. 30 seconds left on the clock now. Who wants it more? The low kick from Hali. Jabbing to the body. Stout left hook from Yu and a big right to follow. Robust shots coming from the larger gentleman in this tournament. Decent work with the high kick and the right overhand. Yukai Wen gunning for this final.
winner by majority decision on mat A is red corner, Yukai Wen, Chinese Taipei.
A famous victory for Yukai Wen.
Please welcome.
He will be on the podium.
A.
Will it be gold? Will it be silver? He'll be up against Ottov. Or Uzbekistan's Shahon.
And his opponent on the red corner, Cuat, Lman, Kazakhstan. Referee in charge, 1 point.
Here we go. This should be an absolute cracker now. Again, a renewal of the rivalry between Kazakhstan and Uzbekistan. Ottov in the red, Shahon in the blue. Shahon going downstairs and upstairs. Good level change. Ottov with a knee and another. Ottov packing power behind the low kick, utilizing the jab. What a right hand counter. He fired that off quick as a flash. Ottov, the left straight, like a rocket. He looks fully focused. Ottov. Look at the expression on his face. Ready to fire that counter. Shahon won by a TKO in his quarter-final. Outside low kick from the Uzbek. Ottov with some monstrous knees. Needs to recalibrate and find his distance, Shahon. Spinning attacks. Decent kick to the body in that exchange coming from Ottov. Front kick. changing it up. Then came the left straight from the southpaw. And another. It's a great striking battle so far. 1 minute to go in the first round. Ottov feinting with the right and uncorking with the left. That was tidy. Wasn't full power, but it was nice and clean. That's low. And this could have an impact on the contest. The clock is stopped at 41 seconds. Shahon taking a low blow to the crown jewels. Ottov stalking back and forth like a hungry tiger. He looks very calm, almost serene. So focused on that final spot. Yukai Wen of Chinese Taipei awaits in the final two. This engaging rivalry has played out throughout the tournament between Kazakhstan and Uzbekistan, the hosts. I believe the medical team has been called over. Shahon really struggling from that low blow. 2 minutes 30 left on the medical timer. Now, if you recall, not so long ago, we did see a contest decided by doctor's stoppage. Muslim Fatalahi in the 96 kilogram took a blow to the back of the head and was deemed unable to continue, so won the contest via doctor's stoppage. Now, with Shahon really struggling and, well, he doesn't look ready to continue now, does he? This could be another shock result. Just throwing out scenarios, of course. I'd imagine if we were judging by the scorecards, Ottov would be in the ascendancy. We don't know that. I don't know that. I am merely speculating. There is 1 minute 15 seconds to go on the medical timer. It was a knee to the delegates. And that has left Shahon in this predicament. The medical timer is ticking down. So this could be pivotal in terms of the outcome, in terms of those final spots. The referee is coming over to the officials' table. We've run out of time on the medical timer. The official has gone over to Team Kazakhstan. If Shahon cannot continue, by my reckoning, he'll win this via DQ. The medical team still seeing to Shahon, who is still flat on the canvas. He's starting to move now. Not the way he would have wanted it. The referee calling Shahon over to the middle.
By doctor decision, match is stopped. Winner is blue corner. Shahon Turakul, Uzbekistan.
Well, certainly not the way he would have wanted it, but we are going to hear the official decision, and it looks to me as if Shahon has booked himself a slot in the final via doctor's stoppage.
By doctor decision, match is stopped. But the winner is blue. By doctor decision, the match is stopped. Ask them.
Team Kazakhstan is appealing the decision. It's all a bit messy here. Certainly you're going to get heaps of frustration at the way this has turned out. Not the way anyone would have envisioned that one going. I feel sympathy for Ottov, but it was an illegal strike, and those are the rules. Still deliberation, still frustration boils over. It has been declared a doctor's stoppage. The winner is blue corner. Difficult to accept from Ottov. Refusing to leave the mat at the moment. He can't believe what's transpired. He'll be bitterly disappointed. But off they go.
Welcome for the blue corner, Lee Guangzhen, China. And her opponent is Zuma, Kazakhstan.
fight.
Lee Guangzhen back in action. She was on the mat earlier in round robin. Lost a unanimous decision to Riy Sahel. So too did Zuma. So they both lost UDs against Riy Sahel.
Referee in charge, Gabriel.
69 kilo traditional women's MMA. Zuma in the red corner, Lee in the blue. Zuma using her range, good counter striking from Lee. Favors that big overhand right, the Chinese fighter. The body kick. Zuma will look to use her range here. The head movement, evading those punches. Working well for Lee. That overhand right is fired with a passion. Needs to get in range. Close the distance. Lee, those little feints, trying to sell the dummy, bait her opponent into giving her an opening. One was there, the haymaker came flying in for Lee. Zuma was able to read that one, landing in half guard. Lee, it appears, will try to get herself out of bounds. Firing off shots from the bottom. Zuma now will need to go to work. Lee quite happy to get out of bounds and resume this battle in the middle of the park. That was wayward from Lee. Zuma landing with the right, then the left. Her boxing will be a significant factor here, you would imagine. Can she use that range to rack up points on the judges' scorecard? That overhand, a favorite weapon for Lee. Going with the jab. Stepping in to close the distance with the right. And again, she is clocking her with that overhand right. And once more, she's got to do something about that, Zuma. She is getting tagged. It's a single naked shot as well. She needs to find a counter to it. With round one in the books. 9-10, 10-9, 9-10, 10-9. The judges split on who won that, but two judges give it in favor of Zuma. Round 2 underway. Zuma edging ahead in the first stanza, but needs to watch out for that single shot, that big right hand haymaker. This a round robin clash. 69 kilograms. That one ricocheted off the gloves. Zuma could do with stepping up her volume a touch, given that this is a close fight. That was sharply done. The left hand firing off at pace. The Kazakh athlete showing slightly slicker movement on the outside, lighter on her feet. Lee moving in to close the distance. Zuma able to keep her at bay with a low kick there, countering with her punches. It's a wild shot. Lee isn't really setting that up. She can improve with setting up her favorite weapon. Neat jab from Zuma, then the 1-2. She does favor that right hook when she sees an opening. The body kick. It's not definitive by any means. It's not been a vintage display by either of these athletes. Zuma, the tidier of the two when it comes to the striking battle. But if you're her corner, you might like to see a bit more volume to make this a bit more definitive. She's going for that single knockout blow, Lee Guangzhen. She may well run out of time to claw this back. She landed there. It's going to be close.
And winner on the mat A by majority decision is red corner, Zuma Talshin, Kazakhstan. Please welcome for the men A. Blue corner. Hasanov Aglay, Kazakhstan. And his opponent from red corner, Jalali Nasratullah, Afghanistan. The referee in charge for the Met A, Yangsi Woo, Korea.
We're back onto the semi-finals with the big boys. Jalali of Afghanistan in the red corner, Kazanov of Kazakhstan in the blue. Blink and you will miss something powerful, no doubt. These guys can really crack. It's a great angle there on your screens. Look at the size of these guys. The right hand to the body. And that right straight, landing a couple of times for Jalali. Unless a man would have been dropped by shots like that. Here comes the ground and pound. The stakes are infinitely higher when it comes to guys who weigh up to 120 kilos. Taking a shot from one of these dudes. My goodness. It'll make your head swivel. There's a left hook in there for Kazanov. That haymaker packs and punch. And Jalali got caught with a shot on his way in. It's a couple of short punches, the ground and pound. He needs to be careful of strikes to the back of the head. There might be a big chance here in the full mount position for Kazanov to rain down punishment on his opposite number. We've seen fights finish from this position. Needs to be very careful of the back of the head. He's got the back. There might be a chance for a rear naked choke. Now working on bottom. The position is reversed. Now Jalali's in half guard. What a fascinating opening round. And a couple of those shots look like they were to the back of the head. And just remember the amount of power these guys generate. Shots to the back of the head, I mean, it can end the contest. You've got to be so careful. Beautiful right hand He's putting everything behind these shots. Wow, tags him. He's got a chin on him, Jalali, because Kazanov launched that right hand with a vengeance. Wow, rock'em sock'em time. These guys are throwing down with seconds to go in round one, and that's it for the first. Kazanov getting the nod from the judges, landing the bigger shots. If you're seeing him in the corner though, he is breathing heavy. He puts so much behind those strikes. Looks to have gassed himself a little bit. Every second of recovery is precious here. This has been a lot of fun. What a spectacle. Jalali's chin made of granite. Touch gloves. Respect shown. Leg kicks launched. That right hand, a 12 gauge. He looked wobbled there. I'm not sure if he lost his balance or was feeling the ill effects of that blow. Big wild shots being thrown from both these gentlemen. They are letting those hands fly. Good sprawl from Kazanov. Working his way to the back. Firing off punches. Oh, imagine eating one of those. That looked horrible. I'm glad his jaw is still in place, but the rear naked choke is there. The tap is there. The final is now there. Kazakhstan doing the business. Salute to Kazanov. The powerhouse. That man is a monster in the best kind of way. He has hands of stone.
Tournament A, winner by neck choke submission is blue corner, Aslami, Kazakhstan.
Brilliant victory. He lit his opponent up with punches, saw his opportunity, sunk in the choke, and got it done in style.
So please welcome for the next fight, blue corner, Sanduja Chingiz, Mongolia. His opponent in the red corner, Mahmudjanov Azizbek, Uzbekistan. charge for the men A, Talkat Ibrahima, Kazakhstan.
Ниже удар колена. А того, короче, ты не выйдешь завтра. Получается, тот, кто вышел, тот чемпион стал автоматически. Это, по-моему, китайцы, или кто-то, не знаю. Блин, Рabo. Это наш чемпион же Азии, вот это, который в Китае. Ну, блин, где четко вел так, в одни ворота. Одна вот эта, чуть-чуть, это. Все высокие же, военные. Помнишь, который я говорил, военный, молодец. Да, вот он. Вот он, кто перед ним выходил.
Makhmatjonov, 21 years old, in the blue corner. In the red corner, representing Uzbekistan. Sanduijav, representing Mongolia, in the blue. The high kick, Makhmatjonov, and a low kick. It's a dominant start for Uzbekistan. Monstrous in half guard. The Mongolian giving up his back. Beast of a slam. Makhmatjonov with a fiery display. Power shots raining down. This could be an early stoppage, you know. He is a finisher. Here come the hammer fists. There's no answer. There is no reply. The Mongolian in a world of bother. Huge shots raining down. And a place in the final has been sealed. Makhmatjonov, 21 years old. Uzbekistan, stand up.
And winner for the men A, red corner, Makhmatjonov, Uzbekistan. So now, please welcome for the next fight in the mat A. Blue corner, Arazgina. Philippine. And her opponent on the red corner, Hotmauli Valencia, Indonesia.
How do you feel right now?
Referee in charge for the men A, Riy.
A Southeast Asian rivalry will ensue in our modern women's MMA semi-final at 54 kilograms. Hotmoli in the red corner from Indonesia. Araus of the Philippines in the blue. Slick with the low kick, Hotmoli. Feinting, weaving, inside leg kick, Araus. Both these women yet to fully establish their range. Staying on the inside. So far, both these athletes staying on the edge of the danger zone. Not many significant strikes landed as yet. So much at stake. The right hand counter and the right hand over the top. Now she can crack. Gina Araus has come to the party. And how about that for a right hand in reply from Hotmoli? Started to find their rhythm now. They know how much is at stake. Both these women dreaming of a place in that final. The low kick is half-hearted, the overhand is not. There was a left knee in there that connected sweetly for Hotmoli, and another. Look at the focus in the eyes of the Indonesian, likewise the Filipina. Less than a minute to go in this first round. The overhand right clocks Gina Araus' opponent on top of the head. She's keeping light on her feet, ready to move in and throw inside the pocket. Inside leg kick, we hear the sound crack and reverberate throughout this stadium in Tashkent. That haymaker is clocking points for Araus. Both these women favoring that overhand right. 10 seconds. She's walked into a bit of trouble there. Fascinating first round. (10-9) from all three judges in favor of the Philippines' Gina Araus. Cleaner shots landed from the blue corner. Machado, decorated jiu-jitsu black belt, has seen some wonderful finishes from his team throughout this tournament. And we've seen a striking battle go down here for the majority in this semi-final. The side kick, switching up her attacks, Araus. And now it goes to ground, and you do wonder if that was part of the team talk between rounds, because this Indonesian team has some brilliant jiu-jitsu. That overhand doesn't quite connect for Hotmauli. Big takedown, an important one for Arauz. Can she make it count? Powerful hammer fist. Look at this ground and pound. Hotmauli wants that arm. She's gone out of bounds. Still plenty of time to turn the tide. 2 minutes in this semi-final. She enjoys that side kick, Arauz. She might have caught Hotmauli with that right hand on the way in, but Hotmauli has dreams of submissions in her eyes. Using the knee on belly, working in half guard. Here we go. We're into the deep waters of this contest now. There is less than a minute on the clock. The side kick. Overhand right counter comes flying in from Hotmauli. These women looking to let their hands fly now. Looking to seal the deal. Drag their country into a final. Hotmauli shoots and takes a knee to the tummy for her trouble. The clock is ticking. 1-2 combination didn't land cleanly. And not for the first time, Hotmauli was caught with a right hand on her way in to trying to secure the takedown. Stiff jab. Then came the right straight. And those flurries are so important from the Filipino perspective. Up after round one. And I'm not sure that Hotmauli of Indonesia did quite enough to claw it back in the second. Big smile on the face of Gina Arauz. Your confirmation there on your screens. Gina Arauz will step into a 1 minute overtime. She did not quite do enough to seal it, and it could well slip away. Who wants it more now? Who is better conditioned? Who has the bigger heart? Let's find out. Every second of overtime is precious. Every strike matters. There's one strike landed. The jab is crunchy, tidy. There was a body kick in there for Hotmauli. The overhand right counter has been a feature for Gina Arauz. The first half of overtime so far going the way of the blue corner by my estimations, but I'm not a judge. How do you score it at home? Fatalahi securing the takedown. Arouse goes out of bounds. Time trickles away. Gina Arouse inching forward, letting her hands go. Can she get the takedown here? She is tough to bring to the mat. Here we go again. 4 seconds left on the clock. A couple of key punches landed right at the death. I have a suspicion that it's going to be the Philippines in the final. Well, I could well be wrong. We're about to find out how the judges scored this one, because, oh, this is going to be harsh. It looks as though one judge has given this the way of Fatalahi, and both other judges are scoring it 10-10. Very difficult to score, very close. The way I saw it, Gina Arouse landed more strikes. Fatalahi did get that takedown, but what did she do with it? The Philippines team are armed with their yellow card. They're going to protest this if it doesn't go their way. The Indonesians are making plenty of noise in the stands. They have some of the most passionate fans in the world. It was such an even fight. Remember, round 1 was scored 9-10, 9-10, 9-10. Round 2, 10-10, 10-9, 10-9. Overtime has been scored. Well, we'll let the official announcement take place.
This match was a draw by decision of weight. Winner is red corner, Indonesia.
10-10, 10-9, 10-10. One judge gave it the way of Fatalahi of Indonesia, and thus she will be taking her place in the 54-kilogram modern MMA women's final.
So please, for the last fight of this day, welcome blue corner, Dr. Jultus Mongolia. And her opponent in the red corner, Alamari Fatima, Saudi Arabia. Referee in charge for this match, Met A, Gabe.
Another semi-final set to go down. Our final match of the day. Modern women's MMA, 69 kilograms. Alamari Fatima, 17 years old, from the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, in the red corner. Togtasin in the blue corner, representing Mongolia. It's a ferocious start. Strikes flying. Togtasin lost her footing. The exuberance of youth. Alamari just eaten 3 or 4 knees in the clinch there. Togtasin circling on the outside, waiting for a moment, throws the left straight. Doubling up with her jabs. Alamari on the front foot, looking to throw out fakes and feints, distract her opponent for what's coming. And what's coming is a right hand to the jaw. And that threw off the equilibrium, Togtasin, because she stepped out of bounds. Alamari with the right hook. Her hair looks to be bothering her and she gets caught with a left hand. Tidy trip from Togtasin, taking this battle to the canvas and into full mount. Can she capitalize? Togtasin. What is she trying to work here? The ground and pound rains down. The Mongolian looking for hammer fists. Alamari looking to make life awkward. Looking to defend. Togtasin staying busy. They're very close to going out of bounds. Togtasin bleeding. Dishing out hammer fists. Scoring. A big spell in favor of the Mongolian. She might even get the finish here. Togtasin bullying her opponent in this position. Alamari fighting the hands, desperately trying to stay in this contest. Togtasin has taken that left hand away. An action-packed round 1 in this semi-final. 10-9s all round in favor of the Mongolian athlete. Alamari just 17 years old. She would have been dreaming of a place in the final. It's still there for her. She has 3 minutes to pull off the performance of her career. What must be going through the mind at this stage? Time for heroes. Time to put all that training and all that hard work into action. Alamari looking to get on the inside and let those hands go. Togtasin might well want to get this back to the canvas where she really enjoyed herself at the end of that round, dishing out punishment from a similar position in full mount. And here, surely, she's now in half guard. She will be so keen to inflict more damage, score, and enhance her lead in this bout. There might be an armbar opportunity for her, but Alamari is resilient. They will return to the center. The striking battle will resume. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. 2 minutes to go in this semi-final. Alamari tags her with the right hand. That was wild, that was wayward. Precision needed here. Alamari throwing up the left hand, looking to distract. Togtasin on the back foot, circling out and stepping out. Could that be a path to victory? Not for the first time. She's lost her bearings and stepped out of bounds. Her corner just wiping off the blood from her face. The clock is never your friend when you're down on the scorecards. A barrage of punches, none of them really connecting cleanly, but that body kick did. Look at the focus on the face of Togtasin, looking to book safe passage for Mongolia into the final. Determination on the face of Alamari. She's looking to launch that right hand. The left is merely a distraction. There's the right, but it's far off the target. Solid counters now from Togtasin. She sees these attacks coming. It's all about that right hand for Alamari. She needs to disguise it and set it up better, because Togtasin is alive to the danger. Just 20 seconds on the clock. Time cruelly slipping away. A head kick from Togtasin. The Mongolian knows her time is coming, but gets tagged with a big right hand. And that's it. Time has elapsed. A look of devastation on the face of Alamari. Opportunity missed, perhaps. We'll get confirmation imminently.
And winner in event A by majority decision is blue corner, Dota Central Coast, Mongolia.
Confirmation then that Togtasin seals her place in the final via majority decision. It's been a great day of action. Do comment your support for your favorite athletes. We hope you'd enjoyed the stream, and we will be back for finals day here live from Tashkent tomorrow. A look over the results. There's been some real battles here in Tashkent, as you can imagine, with the pressure on. Seen one or two controversial decisions as well. Doctors' stoppages have provoked plenty of discussion. There is so much passion, pride and patriotism involved in these tournaments. But we must highlight the absolute warriors that take part to compete over several days for yourself but also for your country, gunning for gold and spots potentially at the Asian Games and Asian Indoor and Martial Arts Games on the line. The stakes could not be higher. We hope you've enjoyed the action, and we'll see you tomorrow.